Okay, you sit down at an American restaurant. The server walks over, big smile, and says,
Hi there, welcome in. My name is Sarah, and I'll be taking care of you today. Can I start you off with something to drink? We also have today's specials. We've got a really amazing pan-seared salmon and a butternut squash risotto. Are you ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes?
and your brain completely shuts down.
Too much, too fast, too many words.
You understood drink. That's it.
If this has ever happened to you, or if you are afraid it will happen to you, this episode is going to save you. Today, we are going to teach you every single phrase you need to survive and enjoy a meal at an American restaurant.
By the end of today, that server's speech, you will understand every word, and you will know exactly what to say back. Let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Easy English for Everyone. I'm Sarah.
And I'm James. Hi, everyone. We are so glad you are here.
Today's episode is one that so many of our listeners have been asking for. We are going to teach you how to order food at an American restaurant. From the moment you walk in the door, all the way to paying the check and leaving a tip.
A restaurant in America is a very specific experience. It is different from restaurants in many other countries. There are specific rules, specific customs, specific phrases that servers use and that you need to use back.
And one topic that we know everyone is curious about, tipping. We are going to explain American tipping culture clearly and simply. No confusion, no stress.
This episode is for A1 and A2 level learners. That means beginners. If you are just starting to learn English, this episode is perfect. We will speak slowly, we will explain everything, and we will practice together.
Here is what we will cover. First, restaurant vocabulary, the words you need to know. Then, a full mock restaurant experience from beginning to end. Then, tipping explained. And finally, our quiz.
Let's start with vocabulary.
Before we go to the restaurant, let's learn the most important words. James, ready?
Ready.
Word number 1, menu. M-E-N-U, menu.
A menu is the list of all the food and drinks that a restaurant offers. When you sit down, the server will usually give you a menu. You look at the menu to decide what you want to eat and drink.
In some restaurants, the menu is on paper. In others, it is on a board on the wall. And in many American restaurants today, you use your phone to scan a QR code and the menu appears on your screen.
Word number 2, appetizer.
Appetizer. A-P-P-E-T-I-Z-E-R. Appetizer. This is a small dish that you eat before your main meal. It is like a starter. Common appetizers in America include bread, soup, salad, chicken wings, and mozzarella sticks.
The appetizer section on the menu is sometimes also called starters, so appetizers and starters mean the same thing. Some restaurants also offer free bread before your meal. This is a very nice American tradition.
Word number 3, entrée.
Entrée, E-N-T-R-E-E, entrée. This is the main course, the biggest dish, the main thing you eat for your meal. In America, the entrée is usually the most expensive item you order. It could be a steak, a pasta dish, a burger, grilled chicken. This is the star of your meal.
Important note, in French and in some other countries, entrée means a starter or appetizer. But in American English, entrée means the main dish. This confuses many learners, so remember, in America, entrée equals main course.
Word number 4, side dish.
Side dish, or just side. A side dish is a small dish that comes with your entrée. Common sides in American restaurants include French fries, mashed potatoes, steamed vegetables, rice, and coleslaw.
Many American restaurants let you choose your side dish. The server might ask, "What would you like on the side?" Or, Your entree comes with a side. What would you like? This is your chance to pick what you want with your meal.
Word number 5. Check.
Check. C-H-E-C-K. The check is the bill, the piece of paper, or the screen, that shows how much money you owe for your food and drinks. When you are ready to pay, you ask for the check.
In British English, this is called the bill. But in America, almost everyone says the check. Can I have the check, please? Or can we get the check? Both are perfect.
Word number 6. Tip.
Tip. T-I-P. A tip is extra money that you give to your server, in addition to the cost of your meal. In America, tipping is very important, and we are going to explain everything about tips in a special section later in this episode.
For now, just know this. In America, servers depend on tips as a major part of their income. A tip is not optional at a sit-down restaurant. It is expected. But don't worry, we will teach you exactly how much to tip and how to do it.
And word number 7, dietary restriction.
Dietary restriction. This is a very useful phrase. A dietary restriction is a food that you cannot or choose not to eat. For example, if you are vegetarian, you do not eat meat. If you are allergic to nuts, you cannot eat anything with nuts. If you are gluten-free, you cannot eat wheat products.
Knowing how to tell your server about your dietary restrictions is very important, especially for allergies. An allergy can be a medical emergency if you eat the wrong food. Always tell your server about allergies. Okay, now let's go to the restaurant. I am going to be the server. James is the customer. We are going to go through the entire experience, from walking in to paying. Listen carefully and follow along.
And remember, after each important exchange, we will stop and explain what just happened. Ready, Sarah?
Ready? Let's eat! Good evening! Welcome to the Central Park Cafe. How many in your party tonight?
Just me. A table for one, please.
Of course! Right this way. Here's a great spot by the window. Can I start you off with some water?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Perfect. Here's your menu. Take all the time you need, and I'll be right back to take your order. Let's stop. 3 key exchanges right there. The host asked, how many in your party? Your party means your group. How many people are eating with you? A table for one means a table for just one person. A table for two people, and so on.
Then the server asked, can I start you off with some water? Start you off means to begin. She is offering water to begin the meal. You can say, yes please, or no thank you, or even, can I have sparkling water instead? Sparkling water is water with bubbles.
Hi again. Are you ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes?
I think I'm almost ready. Actually, can I ask you a question? What is the soup of the day?
Of course. Today's soup is a roasted tomato bisque. It's really delicious, one of our most popular starters.
That sounds great. And for the entree, I'm thinking about the grilled chicken. Is that spicy?
No, not at all. It's very mild. It comes with roasted vegetables and your choice of a side. We have French fries, mashed potatoes, or a house salad.
I'll have the mashed potatoes, please. Oh, and I should mention, I'm allergic to nuts. Is the chicken dish safe?
Absolutely. I will let the kitchen know about your nut allergy. The grilled chicken does not contain nuts, but I'll make sure they are extra careful.
Thank you so much. So, to confirm, I'll start with the tomato soup, then the grilled chicken with mashed potatoes.
Perfect. Excellent choice. I'll get that started for you. Can I get you anything else to drink? Juice, soda, or something from the bar?
Just the water is fine, thank you.
Great! Your soup will be out shortly. Enjoy! A lot of great phrases in that section. Let's go through the most important ones.
Are you ready to order? This is what the server asks when they think you have had enough time to look at the menu. You can say, yes, I'm ready, or can I have a few more minutes if you need more time.
James asked, what is the soup of the day? Many American restaurants have a soup of the day or a special of the day. These are dishes that change every day and are not always on the printed menu. Always ask your server. They are usually great choices.
Then he asked, "Is that spicy?" A very practical question. You can ask similar questions. Is that dish very large? Is that dish very rich? Is that dish gluten-free? The server will always answer.
Here is your roasted tomato bisque and some extra bread to go with it. Can I get you anything else right now?
This looks wonderful. Could I get some extra napkins, please?
Of course! I'll bring those right over.
Excuse me?
Yes, is everything okay?
It's delicious, thank you. I just wanted to ask, could I get a refill on my water?
Absolutely! I'll bring that right now. 2 very useful phrases. Excuse me is how you get your server's attention politely. Say it clearly and make eye contact. The server will come to you.
And could I get a refill? A refill means more of the same drink. In most American restaurants, non-alcoholic drinks like water, soda, and iced tea are free refills. The server will refill them as many times as you want at no extra cost. This is a wonderful American custom. Excuse me, that was absolutely delicious. Could I get the check, please?
I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Of course, I'll bring that right over. Here you go, take your time. And just so you know, the tip is not included, so you can add that when you're ready.
Thank you. Can I pay by card?
Absolutely. Whenever you're ready, just leave the card in the folder and I'll come pick it up.
Perfect. Thank you so much for everything. You were wonderful.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure. Have a wonderful evening. A few important phrases from the end. That was absolutely delicious. A great compliment for your server. Americans love to express appreciation for good food and service.
When the server brings the check, they often say, "The tip is not included." This means you need to add the tip yourself. We're going to talk about exactly how to do this in just a moment.
And can I pay by card? In America, paying by card, credit card or debit card, is completely normal and expected everywhere. Most restaurants also accept Apple Pay or Google Pay from your phone.
Hey, quick pause from the restaurant.
If you are enjoying this episode and learning real, practical English, please hit the subscribe button right now. It takes 1 second and it means the world to us.
Every week we publish a new episode. Restaurant English, doctor English, job interview English, airport English, small talk, everything you need for real life in English.
And if you have a friend or a family member learning English, please share this video with them. One share from you could help someone feel so much more confident.
Okay, we have a very important topic coming up. American tipping culture. Trust me, you do not want to miss this section.
Okay, tipping. This is one of the most confusing parts of dining in America for visitors and newcomers. Let's clear everything up right now.
First, why do Americans tip? In America, restaurant servers earn a very low base salary from the restaurant. In many states, servers legally earn as little as $2.13 per hour from their employer. That is very low. They depend on tips from customers to make a living wage. Tips are not a bonus. They are a major part of how servers pay their rent, their bills, their lives.
This is very different from many other countries. In Japan, tipping can actually be considered rude. In many European countries, a small tip is nice, but not expected. In America, at a sit-down restaurant, tipping is a cultural expectation.
So how much should you tip? Here's the simple guide for 2026.
For good service, tip 20%. This is now the standard in America. 20% is the clear, respectful default for good service.
For excellent service, tip 22% to 25%. If your server was especially friendly, attentive, and helpful, show that appreciation.
For okay service, 15% to 18% is acceptable. If the service was fine but not special, this range is appropriate.
And if the service was very poor, below 15% sends a clear message. However, before you leave a very small tip, consider, was the problem the server's fault or was it the kitchen's fault? If your food came out slowly, that is often the kitchen's problem, not the server's. The server still gets the blame, but does not always deserve it.
Now, how do you actually add the tip? Let's make this simple.
When the server brings your check, you will see your total. For example, let's say your meal cost $40.
20% of $40 is $8, so you add $8 as the tip. Your new total is $48.
How do you calculate 20% quickly in your head? Take the total and move the decimal point one place to the left. $40 becomes 4. Then double it. 4 times 2 equals 8. $8. That is your 20% tip.
If you are paying by card, there is usually a screen that asks you for the tip amount, or gives you options like 18%, 20%, 22%. You can tap a percentage or enter a custom amount.
If you are paying with cash, leave the tip in cash on the table when you leave. Bills only, not coins. Leaving coins as a tip is considered impolite in America.
One more important thing. If you see the words gratuity included or service charge included on your check, this means the tip has already been added for you. Do not add another tip on top of this. You would be paying double.
This is especially common for large groups, 6 or more people. Check your bill carefully before adding a tip.
And if you do not enjoy your meal or the service was truly poor, the correct American thing to do is to speak to the manager, not just leave without tipping. Telling the manager gives the restaurant a chance to fix the problem.
Before the quiz, let's learn a few more very useful restaurant phrases, things that come up all the time.
Phrase number 1. Can we split the check?
If you are eating with a friend and you want to pay separately, you ask the server, "Can we split the check?" This means, "Give us 2 separate checks." Or you can say, "Can we pay separately?" Same meaning.
Some restaurants split the check for you automatically. Others prefer one check and then you divide it between you. If you are unsure, ask when you sit down. Is it possible to split the check? This way, there's no confusion at the end. Phrase number 2. Could I get a box for this?
In America, portions, the amount of food on your plate, are often very large. If you cannot finish your meal, it is completely normal to ask for a box to take the rest home. This is called a to-go box or a doggy bag.
Could I get a box for this? Or, can I get this to go? The server will bring you a container to pack your leftovers.
Phrase number 3. Excuse me, I think there's a mistake on my check.
Sometimes the check has an error. Maybe they charged you for something you did not order. It is completely okay to politely point this out. Excuse me, I think there might be a mistake on my check. I did not order the item.
Always be polite. Mistakes happen, especially in busy restaurants. The server will be happy to fix it.
Quiz time! 7 questions today, because restaurants have a lot of situations. I'll describe the situation. You think of the correct phrase. Then James gives the answer.
Let's go.
Question 1. You walk into the restaurant. The host greets you and asks, "How many in your party?" You are alone. What do you say?
Just 1, please. Or, a table for 1, please. Simple, clear, perfect.
Question 2. The server asks, "Are you ready to order?" You need more time to look at the menu. What do you say?
Could I have a few more minutes, please? Or, I'm not quite ready yet. Can I have a little more time? Polite, natural, no problem.
Question 3. You want to know if the pasta dish has nuts in it. You are allergic to nuts. What do you say to the server?
I have a nut allergy. Does this dish contain any nuts? Always say, "I have an allergy." This tells the server it is a medical issue and they will alert the kitchen to be extra careful.
Question 4. You have finished eating and you want to pay. What do you say to get the server's attention and ask for the check?
Excuse me, could I get the check, please? 2 steps. Get their attention with "excuse me," then make your request. Perfect.
Question 5. Your meal cost $42. You want to leave a 20% tip. How much is the tip and what is your total?
$42. Move the decimal, $4.20. Double it, $8.40. So the tip is $8.40. Your total is $50.40. If you want to round up to make it easy, leave $8.50 or $9. Rounding up is always appreciated.
Question 6. You are eating with your friend. At the end of the meal, you want to pay separately. What do you ask the server?
Can we split the check, please? Or can we pay separately? Say this early, before the server processes the payment, to make things easier for everyone.
And question 7, the challenge question. You could not finish your pasta. It was too much food. You want to take the rest home. What do you say?
Could I get a box for this, please? Or can I get a to-go box? Then when you leave, your leftover pasta becomes tomorrow's lunch. Bonus.
The best part of eating out in America? The leftovers.
Final vocabulary review, fast round. I say the word, Sarah gives the meaning.
Ready.
Menu.
The list of all food and drinks at the restaurant.
Appetizer.
A small dish you eat before the main meal, also called a starter.
Entrée.
The main dish, the main course. Remember, in America, entrée means main course.
Side dish.
A small dish that comes alongside your main course.
Check.
The bill, the list of what you ordered and how much you owe.
Tip.
Extra money for your server. At a sit-down restaurant in America, 20% for good service is the standard in 2026.
Dietary restriction.
A food you cannot or choose not to eat.
Can I get a refill?
Can you give me more of the same drink? And remember, refills on water and soda are usually free.
Could I get a box for this?
Can I have a container to take my leftover food home?
And the most important phrase of the whole episode?
Could I get the check, please? You cannot leave without paying.
And that is your complete guide to dining at an American restaurant.
Today you learned 7 key vocabulary words. You practiced a complete restaurant experience, from walking in to paying the bill. And you now understand American tipping culture. No more confusion, no more stress.
Here is my challenge for you this week. The next time you go to a restaurant, in any country, try to use the English phrases in your head. I would like to order. Could I get the check? Even if you are not in America, practice thinking in English.
And when you do visit an American restaurant, you are ready. You know exactly what to say and exactly what to do. Walk in with confidence.
Our next episode is going to be about English for airports. How to check in, how to go through security, how to talk to the gate agent, everything you need for a stress-free flight in English.
Subscribe right now so you do not miss it. And leave us a comment. Tell us, what is your favorite type of food? We want to know. Practice your English in the comments.
And tell us, how much would you tip for an amazing meal? Let's see what everyone thinks.
A very international question. Thank you so much for listening to Easy English for Everyone. You are amazing. Keep learning, keep practicing.
See you in the next episode. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone. Go enjoy a delicious meal.